Here we go.
It'll be the Cavaliers off the tip. So here's Portland's starting group. Damian Lillard out there with Drew Holiday. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Klingon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That shot wide open.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
And here's Mitchell. Pass to Strus. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Portland with a rebound. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21. Unbelievable.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
And Cleveland has possession. Following the three-point basket by Portland. Strus the pass to Mobley. Now Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Holiday. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. Portland has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they could make a basket, I guess.
Lillard with the bucket.
For 3.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Out left to the wing. Ball finds Mobley. Outside Strus. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Portland has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big 3 super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big 3 win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. You take a look at Cleveland. They're in the same slot, number 4.
When I look at Portland, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Now here's Allen. His last outing, he had 18 points. Strus with a screen on Hachimura. Mobley passes to Strus. Back to Mobley. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Lillard. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
We've got 1:55 left in the first. Mitchell, the pass to Strus. Now Merrill. Back to Strus. Pass to Mobley. Can they get it? And that one good. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Shams, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. And when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's through TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. PA, back to you.
Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Lillard. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon. Hunters checked in for Allen. Then for Portland, Grant's checked in for Kamara. And it's Henderson in for Drew Holiday. 29 seconds left in the first quarter here. Cleveland again missing. Trailblazers lead by 13. Lillard deciding where to go with it. And a nice finish on the layup. Lillard's got 19 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Portland ahead, up by 15. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, the Trailblazers have... Wade, the pass to Jordan. Merrill outside. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Merrill's got his first 3 points of the game.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and get people quality shots.
And now we go courtside for the story on Jared Allen. How's he doing, Allie?
The head athletic trainer for Cleveland provided some info for us. Called the injury a lower back bruise and said it's very stiff at the moment. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common. In this case, he's been given the green light to keep playing. He'll just have to be more careful moving forward. Guys?
Allie, thanks for the info.
Yeah, it's encouraging news, and it's a shout out to his toughness.
Nice move. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm, and that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Jordan, and Evan Mobley subbed in for Wade.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. But he's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
Trailblazers lead by 20. And it's in there. Lillard's got 27 points.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Ball outside to stop the run. And it's Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got 4 rebounds in the game. And more we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams, most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
And Cleveland has possession. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
For the Cavaliers, Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen, and Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Hachimura's checked in for Grant. Jordan finds ball. Here's Mitchell. Over to the left wing. From deep, Mobley. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Lillard. That's 29 for him. Pass to Holiday. From deep three-point land. And again, Damian Lillard. Lillard's got 13 points in this quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
There's Ball with a 3. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
Portland has gotten 7 of 8 3-pointers to go in this game. There's 38 seconds left in the second. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Portland.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Hunter, a screen on Lillard. The 3 from Ball. Rebounded by Kamara.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Lillard left side. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Lillard's got 41.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Portland. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. More 2K action in just a moment.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
And now let's turn our attention to the player of the month in each conference. For the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
After a while, some guys get comfortable. Now Giannis, he continues to work hard, adding layers to his game.
Yeah, with his success, it fueled his will to win, Shaq, rather than diminishing it.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. And it's ball in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
And Cleveland has possession. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. On the wing, Strus. Kamara covering. The three from Ball. Portland with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Cleveland shooting just 21% from the floor. Ball passes to Mitchell. Outside Strus. Ball outside. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got rebound number 7 tonight.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Graham.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
For Cleveland, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Ball finds Mitchell. Pass to Strus. Shot clock at 6. And another miss by Cleveland.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Mitchell, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. They still need this. Mobley, great positioning on the putback.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Here's Lillard going inside, and the dunk by Lillard.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Mobley outside. 3 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark. Portland has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And the defensive player of the year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Graham?
You know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Guys, back to you.
On a mission. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to Mitchell. Looking to get it going. Portland with a rebound.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Lillard's got 56 in the game. Pass to Mobley. And here's Mitchell. Over Henderson. Mitchell misses.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now Lillard. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. From the arc. And again for three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Merrill outside. No good. Unable to win this run. For three, here's Lillard. He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so it's Portland. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. And it's almost that time. It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports. We're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And checking out some numbers for Jaden Ivey.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past five look a lot different than from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Klingon into the 5 spot. And for Detroit, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivey. And it's Duran in at the 5, roaming the paint. What a treat we have tonight, Greg. These teams give us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. It's still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
For 3, Harris, and Klingon pulls it down. Nobody near Lillard. Knocks down the 3 ball.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now, here's Cunningham, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And now, the fast break, Hachimura with the ball. And Lillard throws it down.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Ivey on the wing. Harris passes to Ivey. And here's Cunningham. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And here's a guy who typically needs the ball in his hand, so it's good to see Cunningham as a catch-and-shoot option.
So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum. Well, that's the thing about Tobias Harris. You think of him as a high-volume three-point shooter, but historically, he actually takes a lot more twos.
Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Lillard against Cunningham. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 10.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Here's Thompson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Pass to Duran. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that right there is Duran's work shot. When he's that close to the bucket, he is awfully difficult to handle.
For Portland, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Three-pointer, Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter. And his team is thriving as a result.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And a moment here to recognize the Western Conference Player of the Month, Damian Lillard.
And you have to mention just how lights out he has been from beyond the arc. He's been throwing peas into an ocean and just making it look easy. I don't know if he can keep up this three-point pace much longer, but after the way he shot it, I wouldn't put anything past him.
Now, here's Ivy. His last outing, he had 18 points. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Kicks it out to Lillard. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. He's got 16.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Cunningham looking it over. Goes up in the stripe. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And this group is about as formidable as they come. 22 wins in a row. It's just remarkable.
Few teams in the history of this league have ever put together a streak like this. And you know what I think? It's going to continue beyond tonight.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. 1:05 left in the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Russell Westbrook comes in for Ivy. Portland also making some changes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Tamani Kamara. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Cunningham. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Lillard throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
So it's Detroit now, after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Harris kicks to Robinson. Pistons passing it around. Cunningham's shot is off. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here is Lillard. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Just 5 to shoot. Henderson with a screen on Duran. And the basket by Lillard.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
On the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless off.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Damian Lillard. Williams is out there with Grant. Then it's Holiday. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Pistons trail by 21. Outside Westbrook. Back to Cunningham. This one for three. The rebound by Holiday.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lillard from outside hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And one of the most prolific three-point marksmen in league history. Logo Lillard has unlimited range.
Pass to Stewart. Now here's Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock, and he banks in the layup. And it's 7 points for Cade Cunningham.
Yo, what's up, player? Thanks for coming through, friend.
Is starting to show.
Just playing some NBA 2K26, you know what I'm saying?
He has 31. Driving inside, and Lillard throws it down.
Just cooling out.
Step of Lillard, deadly.
Thank you for coming through, player.
For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against Cleveland.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially.
Well, for me, I would say start off in my career, because that usually takes the most time.
So, Tim, for teams off to a really slow start, there's pressure to get it together before.
Especially when you're trying to grind and get your overall level up, you know what I'm saying?
It's early, so teams still have time. I think some teams have been affected by injury or just slow starts by individual players. It's not too late, but you can't wait too long either.
No, it's all good, friend. You got cool stuff, so I gotta follow. Thank you for following, player. Always awesome having you through.
Pass to Ivy. Stewart kicks to Ivy. Count the basket.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no
But yeah, just a simple streamer just on here. Casually stream.
Lillard with it. He's got 39. The three.
Well, basically, I mean, it's linear. It basically tells you what to do. The only thing you got to do really is pick what position you want to play and how you want your player to be. You know what I'm saying?
Number one, but that second spot is up for debate, and it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And then sometimes it's just easier to even, I would say, play my NBA with your favorite team and just do it like that too. That's how I usually do. Once I had enough of my career.
Into the lane, and Lillard throws it down.
But yeah, once you get into my career, just figuring out what type of player you want to be. Offensive, defensive, point guard, shooting guard, you know what I'm saying?
Now, Ivy, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game, and he converts the layup.
But me, I prefer point guard to shooting guard. like having the ball in my hand.
And it's paid
And
off.
anyway, when I play NBA 2K, I just turn the settings down. Because I just like to have a good time and play. You know what I'm saying? Where it ain't too much pressure. You don't got too many tryhards and sweats coming at you asking for the ball. You know what I'm saying?
They have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's Cunningham. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Trailblazers out in front, ending the second quarter on a 20-6 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
What other games do you play? Me, I prefer MLB, The Show, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Hello, everybody. What time is it? Yep, halftime, but really it's been game time with the way Lillard's played so far.
His performance in the first half, Diesel approved. Plays physical, Diesel approved. Doing most of his damage right at the rim, of course, Diesel approved.
Diesel approved defense. Praise doesn't come any higher than that. All right, fellas, let's change it up. Time now for the power rankings.
And taking a look at the Trailblazers, they're holding on to that top spot, man. They're consistent and could easily win it all.
Yeah, Kenny, they've earned the Shaq stamp of approval. And you know, I don't just give that to any team.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through two quarters.
He is giving the fans exactly what they came to see. He is a human highlight reel.
So it's Portland now. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. And it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. The screen from Thompson. Ivy on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Ivy's got 7.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Drives to the hoop. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Cunningham outside. Harris inside. He's against Hachimura. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what you've got to respect about a guy like Harris? He has been in a lot of different uniforms over the course of his career, but he's been productive everywhere he's been.
Harris, 2 shots.
And Harris drops them both. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys, back to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Duran the pass to Cunningham. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points for Cade Cunningham.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Jalen Duren is certainly a force, Tim, in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Back to Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Lillard. Here's Cunningham, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That's good from Cunningham. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Harris, no good.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Lillard against Ivy. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's got 60 again. I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
You know, to tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. Duren with the screen on Holiday. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Lillard from outside, and another 3 for Portland.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Pass to Harris. Shoots over Hachimura. And Detroit again with the bucket.
The length and strength of Harris gives him an advantage on contested jumpers that the other players simply don't have.
Lillard against Cunningham. And again, Damian Lillard.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
There's a minute left here in the third quarter. Here's Cunningham. He's got 12. Shoots over Lillard. Cunningham's shot is off.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for 3-point shots made. Harris's shot is off. Portland has gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Here is Lillard. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Puts up a 3. Good, another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And so it's Portland, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And we reach the fourth. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Dame, for those of us watching, what does it feel like to be in a shooting groove like you were in tonight?
It feels like a workout. You know, when I'm doing my summertime workouts, even after practice sometimes, I'm just trying to get hot, you know, trying to get that rhythm. And that's what it feels like, you know, when you hold yourself to that standard of just making shots, being consistent at it and just getting hot, you know, and that's kind of what it felt like.
I can guarantee you none of our workouts feel like that, but thanks for the show tonight, Dame.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Damian Lillard.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Trailblazers, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And of course, Memphis, pretty far behind right now.
Right now for the Grizzlies, it's just been a bad start for them. At least, though, they still have enough time to get things going.
Well, sure, it is early, but they want to avoid digging too deep a hole for themselves. If you let a slow start go on too long, it can really shake a team's confidence.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Damian Lillard out there with Drew Holiday. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then there's Klingon. And it's Hachimura in at the power forward position. And for Memphis, Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Zach Edey. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Now here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Showing some muscle on that finish. Lillard enjoys overcoming challenges.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Wells. Back to Caldwell-Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, it's so tough trying to keep Edey off the board. When he's being aggressive like this, he's a real wrecking ball.
Lillard outside. And he drives in. Good on the shot. Lillard's got his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
You know, off the court stand, Damian Lillard has another career going as a rapper.
Well, B.A., I've enjoyed a few tracks, though I prefer his performance on the hardwood where his shooting and scoring do all the talking.
Now here's Klingon. Lillard deciding where to go with it. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. And it's 6 points for Damian Lillard.
At this point in his career, Lillard leans a lot on his outside shooting, but he can still mix it up inside.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Jackson. Over Hachimura. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Lillard outside. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Lillard's got 9.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Jackson. That one's wide left. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. And their ongoing winning streak has been the top story in the league lately. A stunning 23 straight victories so far.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
Grizzlies trail by 7. Portland with a rebound. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So both teams changing it up here. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. Number 1, the Blazers.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Caldwell Pope with it. Still without a bucket. Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Oh, Dolla, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And Lillard gets it to go.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Shot to stop the run. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Lillard outside. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Edey with a screen on Hachimura. Jackson for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Jackson's gotten his second bucket on the night. Lillard fires away from way outside. And so it's Portland closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown and some changes here for Portland. Kamara, he's checked in for Reith. Holiday comes in for Thibault, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Henderson. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Grant is the 3 with Kamara in the front court as well. Damian Lillard out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Williams in at the center position. Good work there as it goes.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Wells. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points for Jaren Jackson.
At his height, Jackson Jr. just needs to be assertive to successfully attack inside.
I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense.
Connects again from distance.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Lillard's got 25 points.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. High post Clark. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. To the left side wing. Aldama, the pass to Wells. All sorts of time, and he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Trailblazers lead by 16. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit-grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to enjoy the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Edey finds Caldwell Pope. Count it.
Well, there's the determination for KCP. He'll go right at you.
And it's Lillard with the ball for Portland. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one. Lets the three fly. Nails it from 3.
Timeout.
Lillard's got 31.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's that time of the defense fight. Come on and give a round of applause for the Grizzlies Lakers.
And during this last month of action, here is a list of the players who have shot the ball most efficiently so far from deep. Number 1, Damian Lillard.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
A minute 15 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Edey. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Screen by Edey. And here's Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Caldwell Pope. Jack's up a 3. Wells misses. Trailblazers lead by 20. Lillard outside. 36 seconds left to play in the first half.
Well, he's carried them for stretches. What a night for Lillard.
For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second.
Who's watching it?
Pass to Caldwell Pope. 20 seconds left to play in the half. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Lillard outside. Here's the 3. Whoa!
He just got it off in time. That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Trailblazers opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well, for the Portland Trailblazers.
When you have this many boards, you have many more opportunities to score, and they're taking advantage.
Yep, turning lemons into lemonade.
I'm thirsty.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Portland leading by 23. On the perimeter, it's KCP and Wiggins. Zach Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo. Here's Lillard. Banked it in off the glass. Lillard's got 38 points.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
The Grizzlies shooting 40% from the field in this one. There's a screen. Caldwell Pope for three. Hachimura with a rebound. Portland has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. And the dunk by Lillard.
On the drive, Lillard can be so quick, making it hard to cut him off.
And here's Memphis. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Jackson, the pass to Wells. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, any team would see benefit from adding Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to their roster. He does a little of everything and just wants to help his team win.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Lillard. He's got 40 now. On the take. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Yeah, he may not be the biggest guy, but Lillard has been doing this long enough where he knows how to absorb contact on the drive.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Wells, the pass to Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Lillard.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
For 3. Another 3 for Portland.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jaren Jackson.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And a new group. Good! Another from 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. They need this. Oh, rejected by Lillard.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back to you.
A team effort. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Clark, and again for 3.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long. And in today's NBA, you need your point to be able to get his own. Here are the top scorers among point guards in the league. Number 1, Damian Lillard.
And that really tells you about the offense he provides. He can really orchestrate for his teammates, or he can put on a one-man show.
Well, he just fits this team so well. What I like most about him is that he lets the game come naturally.
Now Portland with it. They're on a 20-4 run. 56 seconds left in the third. For 3, here's Lillard. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Caldwell Pope with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Clark with a screen on Thibault. There's Jackson with the 3. Knocks down the long J.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Lillard outside. Another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Timeout call. Memphis. Memphis making a switch here.
Make some noise for them, fans.
Here's Jackson. He has 7. Jackson surveying the D. One second left. No good on the buzzer beater. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Portland ahead, running away with it. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. And so it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Dame, a strong defensive effort for you guys tonight. What was the key?
Our communication has been much better. Our effort has always been there, but now we're doing it smarter. We recognize the play calls. We playing players' tendencies. You know, we just playing much smarter. And I think that's half the battle, you know, especially when their effort is there. And we've been on top of things. You know, we came out, took the challenge, and that's where we was able to separate ourselves.
That's the experience paying off. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Damian Lillard.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. As always, thank you for tuning in and checking out the channel. And if you're new, make sure to like and subscribe and follow if you're on Twitch. And as always, peace and ashe.